Oh, hi! I didn't realize the camera was there. Oh wait, yes I did. Anyways, so...
Put it there, you jackass.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So anyways, hey guys, what's up? It's Clay Ranger 143 here, along with the following over here.
Oh, you want me to...
NorCal dude 599, even though the camera's not facing me.
I mean, you can see it, right?
Yeah, now it's aimed towards you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm NorCal dude 599.
Who are you again?
I don't know.
All of
Are
a
you
sudden...
Chase Blaney?
Chase Blaney. Norfolk Southern Storm. Hey.
Yeah, and I'm Thunder Buddy 01 behind the camera, and we also got on here...
EAS Test Fan
25.
Yep. The man of the hour himself. So, yeah. If you could just go ahead and point the camera down to me if you can. What's that?
Backup alarm. Anyways.
No, I know what that is. I'm just like... But anyways, as you can see, we are outside in the great outdoors.
Yes, it is the great. It's a very outdoorsy.
It's outdoorsy. It's the Dodge Ram outdoorsman. But anyways, we're actually going to be doing a radio reviews episode in the pool, which is the first in the series history.
But
So
you know that the radio's not gonna be in the pool.
no, of course.
Obviously.
Yeah,
No, we're gonna dip the fucking radio in during the episode.
It's not that kind
Let's
of...
not do
It's
that.
not. Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, it's not that kind. But anyways, in this episode of Radio Reviews, we're going to be taking a look at a radio that she used to have, but then it broke. But then she got a new one, and now it's revived enough for you guys to behold. And that radio would be this, the Jensen MR-600. Alright, the Jensen MR-600, and as you can see here, it is an AM/FM weather radio with storm alert, as it says on the back. So let's take a look at a quick overview of this. Right on the front you have this thing, which is, you have the channel graph along with the frequency graph, and this displays your weather band and the frequencies right next to it, and it says NOAA, instant weather with storm alert siren, and then you have a graphic of the cloud right here with lightning, raindrops, and the sun. You have your battery low light, your power light, your AM/FM weather and alert switch, your channel selecting switch, and by the way, the channels are out of order, Nicholas.
Yeah.
So that means WXM80 is on channel 3!
Yay.
And you have your volume switch right here. You
You're
have
killing me,
on
man.
switch and your on-off switch right here. On this side, you have the knob that tunes everything. You have the tuning switch right here, which just, as you can clearly see by the metal bar, it just goes left and right. You have your antenna right on the back here, right on top. He's getting used to it. But look how thin this antenna dome is. Look at that. Look at that. Is it thin or what?
Yeah. It is thin.
But anyways, on this side you have a hand strap on this side, and you have your power input and your headphone jack, and on the back here you have your
Batteries.
There we go.
And yeah, there really isn't that much to speak about the Jensen MR-600, but we are definitely going to get into the features that this radio has. So why don't we do that? Katie, I need to ask you a question.
Yeah?
Does this thing have a siren?
No, it does not.
Hey, you should be thankful it doesn't have a screen.
Yeah, it doesn't have a screen either.
At least it's not
If
the.
it did, I would have killed Jensen by now.
Yeah, Yeah, be thankful it doesn't have a screen unlike the Radio Shack 12260.
It's your favorite.
Hey Nicholas, can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Can you pick up my towel?
Yeah, sure.
Apparently Michael was stepping on it all this time.
It was out here the whole time. How was I
Look,
supposed to?
he could have at least done me the favor and hung it back right there.
I didn't want the radio to potentially get burned from the hot wood.
Ah, you said what?
What's going on there?
Jesus Christ. So it's Katie. It's whatever. But anyways.
Party pooper.
Alright,
This is
so
definitely going to be one for the history books of the series.
This is gonna be as hilarious as the Vector book.
Maybe.
it's definitely one of the more interesting episodes, that's for sure. So now that we've covered the whole design of the radio, now we know that it doesn't have a siren.
So yeah, why don't we get into that as the first complaint? Why is there no siren? Okay. The fact that there is no siren on this radio. And yeah.
I had the towel out for a reason so I could dry my hands before touching the radio, but it's whatever.
You should have brought your own towel.
I didn't know it was yours anyway.
Well, now you know.
Anyways, my fingers are dry enough, I guess. But yeah.
Remember, you break it, you buy it.
I know.
Drops it.
Don't you fucking jinx it. But anyways, yeah. I don't know why this thing has no siren. Well, then again, it's to be expected. Seeing as how this radio is on the same, levels as it is with the GPX radios, like the A380 and such, I can kind of understand why. But at the same time, it's like, bruh, really? I cannot begin to describe, how much displeasure I have towards radios that don't have their own sirens. And this is one of them, unfortunately. But, oh my, Nicholas,
What?
look at the back. Look at the back.
What's wrong with the back?
Look who made it. Look who made it.
It says that. Fuck if I can get it.
Fucking Spectra.
Spectrum merchandising, yep.
Spectrum merchandise.
Kind of figured.
Same guys who made the first alert. My hands are wet.
Oh, well, alright.
But yeah, same guys who made the unfortunate mistake of discontinuing First Alert SFA 1150 and then converting that to a Jensen JEP 150. But yeah, actually, Nicholas,
Yeah.
if it's all right with you, do you think you could do like the features and all that? Because I don't want to get it wet
Yeah, I could do
and like
it.
cause water damage to it.
That is not what she said, by the way.
Alright, I'll actually head inside because I am I'm actually going to head back inside because I am sweating.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to take this tripod back inside where I should be, and I'm going to take care of the rest of the features while Michael continues to suck his own pee-pee underwater.
Does it look like I'm doing that?
You could be.
Oh, bitch, you don't know what I do. Nor do you want to know.
Alright, so Michael just finished talking about the general overview and the siren. I'm going to be in the wonderful wonders of air conditioning powered by TCL. And no, this is not sponsored. And today, well, I say today, this time around, we are going to be talking about the antenna. I don't know where this feature would normally go, but I'm going to be doing the antenna first. So you can see the antenna is somewhat of a decent size. The only downside is that this is only telescoping, like the Spark and the, well, at least the TX2, and the 12247, my realistic, and my what's another radio that I have that has only a tilting antenna? I'm sure I'll think of something. But you would think that with an antenna like this, it could get something, but we'll figure that out once we get into the reception, which we will be doing later on. And as you can see right here, there's tuning dial right here, which is actually what we are going to be talking about next. Alright, so you see this little piece of paper right here. I say paper, but this is where the tuning goes. As you see, as I'm turning the knob here, I am effectively moving the slider across the frequencies from 88 or 87.5 megahertz technically to 107.9, and from 540 kilohertz to 1700. Even though I think there's like 1710 or 1720, I'm not sure. Let's see. Just to confirm, oh, it doesn't even say what the frequencies are, so that's just lovely. It definitely looks good, but at the same time, analog tuning isn't exactly the best because it makes it very sensitive to bleed through of different channels, especially if it's one of those things where, you might run into a station that you think you've never heard before, but in fact you have heard it. So I will try my best. I believe there's a station on 103.9. Nope. Nope. There's gotta be a talk station here somewhere.
Heartbeat away from our exceptional doctors and unrivaled patient experience. So wherever you are on Long Island, your heart is always in the right place at St. Francis Heart Center. For locations near you, visit longlivelongisland.org/heart.
I wasn't able to sleep in my own bed.
Well, that's a damn shame. So now that we covered the tuning dial, why don't we talk about a complaint that I have with the LED light arrangement on here. Alright, so the front two LEDs located underneath the tuning dial. So you have a red power light and a green battery low light. Now, quick question. Why is there a green light for the battery low icon?
Bruh.
Like, that's as much of a bro moment as Philadelphia failing to relay the national test. And that's saying something. And why is it, okay, the power light being red, I can kind of see why, because the ER310 up there is the same way, and the Eton FR600 has a red light for when it's charging through DC power, but the green low battery light is the one that bothers me. Like, personally, there's a part of me that wants to take this radio apart and swap the battery low light for something else, like a red light, which is what it should be, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like, it's not my radio, and it's probably not even worth saving at this point. But yeah, that's another one of my complaints that I have. And I just noticed this antenna is really wobbly. That is not a good sign at all. Like, the entire base of the antenna is just wobbling back and forth. That is not a good sign. But
Oh, jeez.
yeah. So now that we covered my complaints about the LEDs, we're going to talk about the speaker quality next. Alright, so we're doing this as lightning fast as possible because there are storms popping up in every which way in the west, but we're going to be doing the speaker quality test on WXM80 from Riverhead.
Northeast winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming north. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Waters northwest for Hudson, Virginia to Baltimore.
If I can find a frickin' spot. You know what? This is driving me up a fucking wall.
10 to 15 knots.
Alright.
Seas 3 to 6 feet. Scatter showers.
Alright, so this is low volume.
10 to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 6 feet.
Okay, speaker quality, in my opinion, is kind of trash. Like, it's not the worst, but it's not good either. Like, quite honestly, it's not the best speaker I've heard at all. Because it sounds like it's about to blow up on high volume. And on low volume, I mean, yeah, you can't hear it, and that's the main point, but it's all freaking done with an analog slider here, the volume at least. And with that, you can't exactly do much because, hey, yeah, the slider could break and you'll be stuck at either low, medium, or high volume. So that is fucking dandy. So now we're gonna get into the reception on this next. God help me. Alright, so now we're getting into the reception on the Jensen MR-600. I'm surprised I'm getting KW035 in here. And why did my watch just blow up? No. Here's channel 2, which is really channel 1. Nope, nothing there.
Recur. A heat advisory is issued when the combination of more consecutive days.
Oh my okay. No, I don't even have to go through all the channels to know that the reception is garbage. Okay, this just took a huge turn. Albany just issued an excessive heat warning, and I'm gonna get it right now. So, I'll continue with the reception in a little bit. But, let's focus on the task at hand. We're gonna do the outdoor reception on the Jensen MR-600.
Shits?
I was combining.
MR-600.
Yes.
UV index very high. Surf temperature lower 70s. Weather partly sunny. A slight chance of thunderstorms.
Fairfield, damn it!
What?
Time.
Yeah!
5:10, 22
Bro.
What happened?
WXM80 bleed through happened. Yep.
Thunderstorm. Weather partly sunny. High temperature. Harbor. South winds at 9 knots were reported.
Finally, I'm getting something different. WXM42. Yeah.
For Saturday, mostly sunny. A chance of showers and thunderstorms.
From the get-go.
And for Sunday, partly sunny. Chance of showers. Highs in the upper 70s. 10 miles per hour. And current risk categories.
Yeah, is there something that can be rated worse than bad?
Complete garbage. Utter dog shit.
Would you be able to make a segment for that?
Like the worst of the worst?
Yes, like worst of the worst, because 2 stations with this, with the antenna fully extended.
Oh, yeah, now it's ready to
Don't mind me, I'm just
You know what?
like an idiot.
You know what? I already added S rank as the 4th feature.
As a 4th rank, yes.
We already had good and bad when we started, then we added in between, and then we had S rank, but
Honestly, I've been thinking of this for a while, but this is officially a new ranking. It's so bad, it's gonna get a rank L.
Yes, rank L.
Rank L.
0.
Rank -0.
Negative absolute 0.
Rank -0 to the power of...
Damn, bro, from this side, it looked like you did a cum shot in his face.
But yeah, rank L. Let
Yes,
it be known, a new rank for the entire series, rank L. The worst of the worst.
Thanks, Michael.
You're welcome.
Yeah, friggin' WXM80 bled through on every single channel. Like, I don't even think my 74105 was this bad.
No, I mean, it was bad, yeah, but that was back in season 4.
Yeah, and I was down in North Carolina for that. We at least got like maybe 1 or 2 stations on that thing. And for the mountains,
Even then, it was terrible.
yeah, but this is more terrible than this. And I live in a freaking residential area with 4 stations covering for me.
I heard it while you were doing the outdoor reception, and yeah, that definitely deserves a rank L.
Yeah,
It's a new ranking. I'm gonna have to make a new sound effect for that.
dude, combine.
What? What?
Michael.
Yeah.
Combine the Price is Right losing horn and adds like some sort of special effect with that. Because there is no freaking way that I'm gonna be going easy on this. It sucked indoors and it sucks even more outdoors.
Heart, Georgia.
Anyways, so now that we've covered the absolutely freaking horrendous reception on this thing, let's talk about the build quality. Alright, so as I go to grab as I go to grab a radio, a more reliable and effective radio at that, for catching future warnings. There we go. I'll be bringing a trustworthy radio with me, and I will bring my Elite Traveler with me as well. Let's talk about the build quality on the MR-600. So, the MR-600's build quality, it is horrendous. I mean, some aspects of it are good, but the antenna wobbles around freely. Oh gosh, yeah, you're gonna... Yeah, apologies in advance, you might be hearing my dog barking because he absolutely loves being splashed by the water. How did he even get out? Did he push the door open?
Katie went inside, he got out, literally snuck by her. Sneaky fuck.
That's the one to fall in. Again.
Yeah, Xerxes, if you fall in, I'm not getting you. Anyways, so I'm gonna set my 310 and my Elite Traveler down. Alright. My only request is that you guys don't splash them too much, but...
I only did it once or twice.
Touch his holster.
Face the short end yell or wait.
Michael, your camera's over here.
The National Weather Service in Albany has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Ulster County in east central New York, central Dutchess County in east central New York, until 5:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 4:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Fairview, or over Poughkeepsie, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Poughkeepsie, Hyde Park, Pleasant Valley, Ammonia, Highland, Millbrook, Fairview, Red Oaksville, Windale, Dover Plains, Lloyd, Smithfield, Salt Point,
Drew's just reviewing
Corner,
footage.
South Dover, Lithgow, Hoxie Corner, Elting Corners, Clove Valley, and Heavyland. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Large hail and damaging winds and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 5:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in New York: Dutchess and Ulster. What? Heat index values of 95 expected.
Alright, if I may continue the fucking episode, please.
Before another warning gets issued, I swear to God, if that happens, I'm gonna scream.
So,
As if
Well, you better scream underwater.
As if you haven't screamed enough already, Michael.
so the build quality on the Jensen, it is garbage. It is poorly built. The antenna just wobbles around on its own will, and
He's trying to be the star of the show again.
yeah, why am I not surprised? And the tuner is just horrendous. It's god awful. I had to struggle to find a freaking station that wouldn't be playing music. It's honestly just not a good radio. There's a reason why we put the reception at an L rank, and we even gave it the brand spanking new rank.
That's a first. The only, and you remember when S rank happened? That was on the first S rank. What was that?
I think that was the ICR2 BT.
Yes, it was. I think it was for
Yeah.
the first time. Yeah. And now this has garbage reception to the point where it has a new rank of L. L for big loss.
Yeah, like the HH50 has the better tuner than this.
Even the fucking 1 or 2 MO.
Yeah, and yes, Drew, you heard that right. L rank.
L. Rank L.
Anyways, so now that I covered the build quality, I'm not even gonna bother covering AM and FM because most radios have it anyway, and this battery is about to go dead. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the final thoughts.
Okay, this is some footage from later in the week, but I have to find out how bad the AM/FM is on this thing. If the reception was that bad outside, I have to find out for myself.
Smooth and gluten-free. 80 proof Tito's handmade vodka, distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Tito'sVodka.com.
Hey, Mets fans, we know speed matters, not just while playing the game, but when you're connecting to it virtually, too. That's why Optimum now offers internet speeds up to 1 gig, so you can stream sports games and video chat with fellow fans all at the same time. Plus, with Optimum's entertainment experience, you can get over 220 channels, including your favorite sports channels, and watch select games in brilliant... The right call. Visit Optimum.com for their best deals today.
Island area locations. Tropical Smoothie Cafe. You're on tropic time now.
Sunday, join Eli's Alley Alley for the grand opening of Island Empanada, 646 North Wellwood Avenue, Lindenhurst, from noon to 2. Classic game prices and more. Get info at WBLI.com right now. Hey, it's Syke and MJ and...
Bruh, even with pretty much local stations around here like WCBS and WBLI aren't even coming through good enough on this damn thing. So, yeah, I'm gonna give the camera back to Nicholas now as we travel back in time just a little bit.
Alright, so the final thoughts on the Jensen. Do not buy, in fact, stay away from it. And if you have one of these, burn it at the stake. It is horrendous, it is poorly built, it has a god-awful tuner. The Siren doesn't really bother me as much. What the fuck do you want, Watch?
And that would explain why it has the L rank.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Yes, there's a... I think I got it. I'm not sure. Oh.
But yeah.
We'll find out.
You know what's worse? Katie used to have one of those MR-600s, and that one broke. This is her second one.
This one looks like it's already on its last legs, because the freaking antenna wobbles as if it's telescoping, but it isn't. It's only tilting. So
to be honest, that radio Spectra horribly slacked on.
yeah.
Spectra was the one that made it. They were the one who made it. Jensen is just a subsidiary of Spectra.
Yeah, Spectra.
It's the same thing. It says the same exact thing on the back of the SRWS 1000. It's made by Spectra, and that was reviewed in season 11.
Yeah. So honestly, do not buy this radio. Even if you're looking to add it to your collection, don't. It's not worth it. So honestly, on this point, I'm gonna end this episode. I'm gonna swap out the battery on this. Honestly, hope you guys enjoyed. I apologize if this was short, but this heat is really making me a little bit more on edge than usual. Like always, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Subscribe to Clear Ranger 143, NorCal Dude 599, and Norfolk Southern Storm, who just went back inside. Also, be sure to become a Thunder Buddy Superfan for just $2.99 a month.
Expensive.
Not as expensive as radios, wait, what?
And with that said, with that said, we'll see you guys next time. This is Thunder Buddy 01 signing out, along with Norfolk Southern Storm, who just went back inside, along with
Clear Ranger 143.
NorCal Dude 599.
Indiana Sensor 25.
I'm gonna go swap out the battery on this, and we will see you guys next time.